They can't do nothing right. They feel the world and die for your skin. You gon' die for your pride. That's my talking to you. So life, try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devil's let me in this building. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. Now they shook from vicious words out this hanging book. About to take these rappers back to school. My flow standing hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey jet. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hand down death for the devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man to sniff corpse. You see a flag in the badge, I see horns in a pitchfork. So please believe it, the white man is a demon, and I ain't gon' go with him to free me. That beat is still weak, they call the purpose when it's like till they come like. Let the oppressed rise, let them, they can't do nothing right. They feel the world rise, they die for your skin, you gon' die for your pride. That's my talking to you. So war for your life, my people, you gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear, till the devil's let me in this building. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit when they got the camera. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking.
They can't do nothing right. Go ahead and feel the world alive. They die for your skin, you gon' die for your pride. That's my talking to you. So war for your life, try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear, till the devil's let me in this building. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
Okay. PK. Like if you could. Okay. She would sound like on that bad boy right there. Which one you want? The UPK day?
We robbing, killing in the ghetto, living in the swamp. This don't have to be our life. This life is given to us by the low-life niggas you call black Eagles.
I eat the steak, she can eat great. Cause like an egg, I don't need no weight. You can't watch at the bar. Hey, get a bitch wetter than the lake. Hey, open my eyes at the case. I make a bitch leave a face. Hey, oh, that's the only way. Hey, all eyes on UPK. Hey, take out, hey,
what they say. I'm gonna play, I'm gonna spray. We don't the blade, other nigga only wanna play. Since I break, hey, we know we drop like this, like money that bitch, hot like this. Like you ain't the fucking block like this, like that's what a little kid's not say shit. So ain't no bitch up in sight. All my niggas prepare to die. World War III, word on fire. I stand on the Lord to crack the sky. Then them chaps ain't that. I'm up and rock them, you can't say what I'm
Better get my foot back in. Better hope that I don't get older from captains. Take down, bitch, I'm ready for action. You already know what I gotta say. If you ain't do it, put you in the captain. When I was born in the battlefield, in the battlefield, I'll be ready for this war shit every day. War 3, would you hurry up, please? So I can put my enemies on their knees. And make them red, please. There's no mercy for me. You didn't get love to the birds and the bees and the trees. But what the fuck do you mean? The only way we can have peace is they hear you scream. Please to the prophets and the king. The stories of the book, of the black God. And the time of the sweet dream. I mean, I was shot, what she got. The king of all kings, ruler of all things. Sandals will be free. The structure of Babylon destroy everything. The tools and things of a whole nother level. You ain't never seen what you can 144, you know what I mean. One question, nigga.
Oh, I had them kids. Oh, yeah. What else? Got some? Yeah, one more. Do that one right there. Don't forget it. Yeah, I know you like that one, cuz.
Don't get it, one less I'm living back. So all my niggas, and sisters, good enough, I'm good enough, the Lord is with you, recognize this is the only motherfucking mission, GEN.YAHANNA, don't forget it, one less I'm living back. So all my niggas, and sisters, good enough, I'm good enough, the Lord is with you, recognize this is the only motherfucking mission, who I need, I'm about never stop, take these bitches off. Get one for your stomach, for your damn meal figure. One does nothing but soldiers and real niggas. Let my eyes keep tough. Kiss the motherfucking roof play nice, bitch. If you ain't an Israelite, then not a fuck, bitch. I should fly you through the phone, baby, you can take a bitch. When they see us at the mall, then we recognize you. Do it for the 12 type blood of an Israelite. When them devils start to die, we gon' fight, we gon' fight. Blessed by the most high, we gon' break the sky. When them white babies run, go home out in the fire. Carry me a motherfucking bitch on my back. U.P.K. my yes, you know nothing bad. Fuck the other side, we gon' fuck what you do. Y'all get the order and we gon' take one. Don't forget it, one less I'm living back. So all my niggas, brothers and sisters, good enough, I'm good enough, the Lord is with you, recognize this was the only motherfucking mission, GEN.YAHANNA, don't forget it, one less I'm living back. So all my niggas, brothers and sisters, good enough, I'm good enough, the Lord is with you, recognize this was the only motherfucking mission,
Clap it up.
Yeah. Shalom. The Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, from out 1 West, 5th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who
according to the Bible, are the Lord's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the only people on the face of this earth that the Lord gives a damn about. And of course, our oppressor, the same one that has enslaved us for over 400 years, you understand, the same devils that have lied and murdered us in these streets is nothing more than the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Today's class is the Friday night Sha Wan Qa Dash, or Holy Tongue. This is the language that our ancestors used to speak before, it was beaten out of us, before, our tongues were burned out, and before we were, ultimately killed for speaking our holy tongue.
Right.
You understand? This class right here is to teach our people what it is we used to speak. You understand? We're going to be getting into the alphabet. So we're going to be starting out with the ancient Hebrew, and we're going to be going into the Syrian Hebrew. I'm going to go ahead and have Kumupar come up here and write out the ancient Hebrew for me. So what he's doing right now is writing out the English translation of the alphabet, which it will help you, memorize the characters easier. It helps if you say it in your head instead of counting it out.
No, I just know it's 26 of, 24. 24, 22, 1, 22.
Yep.
Somebody had a question online as well. Right here, Hakodash Lahab asked, did y'all keep, I guess he's trying to say, the Most High's name, Passover?
All right, I'll just check out your time, yeah. Then you're missing one between the quad and the shot.
I'm missing the wrong. Love and one.
Yeah, kind of. I'm going to write out the ancient Hebrew characters for it.
That's the one. That's fine.
Go ahead and look at your God. You mix that up with the Assyrian. then check out your Ha and your Ya. And then check out your Ra. Think of like a backwards 4 kind of for the Ra.
SHALAM, yeah, this must be SHALAM.
It's not quite a loop. It's more of like the where you got the loop at. It's more of like a Z on the side.
Oh, it's like. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, yep. You got it. So that right there is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. You understand the characters, as well as how you say them have never changed throughout the generations. It will never change. You understand? I'm going to go ahead and give you a second to go ahead and write that down.
God.
Okay, so.
Ha Qa Dash Lahab asked, did y'all keep Yahweh Passover?
The I.S.U.P.K keep Yahweh Passover. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K are the only ones that have been keeping the Lord's Passover for come on 51 years. You understand? If you are not in this truth, then you have never celebrated Passover. You've never kept the Lord's Passover. You understand? And I believe that brother or that sister, you know what I'm saying, they didn't even spell the Lord's name correctly, right, Bosh? So like
yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
God.
You understand? You don't even know the Lord's name, and you are asking the ones who have been certified to teach this truth, who has been teaching it for generations. You understand? If you know they've kept the high holy days. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K has been keeping the high holy days of the Lord. We're going to continue to keep them. You understand? All the way up into the kingdom, and we're going to keep them until the end of our generations. You understand? And if you don't know how to properly spell the Lord's name, you don't even know the tongue of our ancestors. You're just following after the so-called Jewish man. You understand? That's the end of that. So that right there, that is the ancient Hebrew. I'm gonna give the viewers a couple more seconds to write that down, and we're gonna get the Syrian Hebrew. Go ahead and erase that from apart. Write down the Syrian for me. So you'll notice that these characters, Trooper Kumapar is going to write down that they're going to change. You say them, they will not change. And we simply change the characters due to the slavery we were under when we were under the Assyrians. Check on your Zod. Come on, boy. Think of remedial T.
Zod, sorry.
No, it's Zod.
I know this probably look funky, but the card, I know I'm missing one. At the end of a word, I'm missing out one. That card.
The cud, the end of a word, it looks more like the rod that you have down.
Shalak, man. It's a little longer.
No, it's got that sharp point end. It's like in your rod.
Rock?
It needs.
See the lip?
No, it's like a more of a loop at the end of it.
Oh, Shalak.
You know what I'm talking about? Like a curve. So you curve it there. Your ba is kind of off.
I know it's the hangman, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's funky.
No, it's just not like. So the top one you gotta have a curve.
Okay.
Like, yeah. And I believe your dot is a little off. When you run out the dot, it's like let this noise pass.
It's like what?
I'm gonna let this noise pass. When you run out the dot, think of like a 7. Because when you write it like that, that's more like the second character on the top. It's the same thing, yo.
Everybody says what to say. Nah,
Right? I mean, you are wrong. You did the same exact thing.
I did a little curve right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, that's funny. Like, comes down, comes in, and then comes down. And then make your space a little wider just for the viewers on the hot slide.
It's a while or more.
A little bit more. And I believe that's 12. Let me double check. Oh no, your Zop. It's like a remedial T. Except not like a normal remedial. Slant your top line down a little bit more on the side. Like whenever you read it, that top line is always
a little curve.
Yeah, I just slant it down a little bit more. Other way. Killing me, compadre.
Always mess up.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's the walk. So yeah, other than that, yeah, you got it. Sweet.
Killing me, not like that.
No, yeah, that's 12. So that right there, that is the Assyrian Hebrew. So I'm going to give the viewers a second to write it down. So, but those are the only 2 forms of proper Hebrew that there is on the face of this earth. So if you are learning from the Jewish man who adds all types of dots and squiggles and extra characters onto what's supposed to be just one character, you are not speaking Hebrew and you don't know Hebrew. You understand? Come to the true priests and prophets of the Lord in order to learn how it is to properly not only speak this language, but I mean, how to, simply know the characters of it and how to say them.
So,
Hey, you have to erase that, bro. That's my bad.
all of it.
Oh, God. Should have enough time. So we're going to be going over the 100 most common verbs. So writing out how we did, the 12 tribes and the other nations come apart. So on the very left, you'll have it in English, and then how to say it in the Hebrew to the right of it, and then your characters. So on the left, write out open.
Open.
Yeah.
Latin.
Open.
Open like the word open.
OPN.
Oh. OPEN.
What I said?
So open.
Yeah.
Oh. Now it's like this. Say OPE. I don't know. OPN. You excuse me.
Just write it out, yo.
Okay.
And then to the right of it, you're gonna put pathak.
Salakia.
Pathak. It's the CH at the end. No, pa.
Pathak.
Pathak.
Pathak. Oh, you said CH at the end?
Yeah, at the end of it. So you got the da, and then the ka. Like kapash.
Lucky.
Take the A off the end of it.
And that's how you say open?
Okay.
Right there.
What's up?
I was thinking, I thought you write that down.
I'll give it to you at the end of class. And under that, write down direct. Make sure you leave enough room so you can write out your characters.
It's gonna be that easy.
Right? Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna be working on him and shit up in here. And then to the right, you'll write Tazawa.
Tazawa?
Wa.
So like
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
AH.
Oh,
And then under that, write down gather. Actually, it's like I skipped one. Erase that. Write down bury.
Buried?
Like B-U-R-Y.
Buried.
Like you're burying someone. And that's, oh my God, wait. And that's Kobar.
When you place it to the bar.
Yeah. And then go ahead and write out your characters for him. Don't forget your connectors on the ancient Hebrew. Look at your thought for the Assyrian Hebrew. You just put like your curve in the wrong part.
What? Too much curve in there.
It's not like. It's like kind of like a 7 curve.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, let me get my a notebook with all my, the years of different classes.
Right.
I tried to put a whole bunch of words in it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time to get it for other people, I have to at least figure some shit out.
Oh, that's your language book?
Yeah, this is connected to my precept book, my first precept book. It was just at the back of it.
Read connectors.
Hey, don't tell me nothing. It's not like, man, I know it.
You want a little hint?
Come.
Think of like a backward.
Salakia, hold on. I think I got it. You came to, that's the quad. No, Salakia, I'll take it.
Think of like a backwards Y, but when you get to the end, add like a loop. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'm talking about.
damn. Salakia, I'm tripping.
That's the best way I can explain it.
No, it's like, I'm tripping. Hey, I'm tripping.
Yep.
I'm tripping. Like, what? I really think it's easy. Shit. It's not easy. Say,
Yeah, it's definitely important to study.
right.
So you can jump on a Spanish or French, German, or something like that, and learn that in a week. This
Right.
Hebrew, you gotta truly stay at it. If you even let it slip for a minute, you done forgot everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Quad, rock.
Like a backwards forward for that.
Hey, Salakia. I was gonna get it wrong anyway, because I was thinking of quad, like the Syrians. I keep thinking, the little R.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I keep thinking that's from Ra. It look like a flag, so playing golf.
Hey, that's how you make your forwards. I ain't judging you. And so you look at the ancient artifacts that the Gadites would be writing out on, the ancient Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? It'd be sloppy.
Right.
It depends on the person's handwriting.
Damn.
That's all it is.
Right. Oh, I'm missing my reflectors.
Yep. Same for the people online. If you're wondering why it is his brother is putting these connectors on the ancient Hebrew side, so you'll see like a little loop under one of them and then another line connecting two of them. That's so you can probably know how it is you not only say the word, but also where it is the word ends. So if it's got, for the most part, it's got that loop connecting to the characters, that's where the word will end in itself. But if you didn't have them, you wouldn't properly know how it is to say these different words. So for, the open or pathak, if you didn't have the connectors and you're just sitting there reading Hebrew, you'll say, like pathaka, or for the direct, just tazawa, you'll say tazawaha, and fucking kwabara, which if you say it out loud and you sit there and think for a second, it doesn't even, sound correct. So that's all them connectors is for, though. I'll take that come apart. I'm gonna say it's based off your handwriting, because I'm nitpicky. I'm gonna give the viewers a second to write that down. Send the students in the class to write it down.
All right. Yeah. All right.
So you probably already have it. I say it's just the sheet from like one of the first language classes.
Oh, that's dope. I need that.
Let me send it to you.
Yeah, I don't have that.
What's up?
My first day of the training, they're gonna get my life.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard at first, but once you study more, it's gonna be a lot easier and you can be more fluent. These characters.
You know what I'm saying? My first, you know what I'm saying? I was taking pictures my first day. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely important to study. You're saying this is one school you will never graduate from. It's one thing you're going to constantly be studying in. You understand? The generals themselves are always studying, and they've been in this for since
Years.
20 years.
Oh,
Since 1969.
And,
Go ahead.
like the person said, if you don't write this thing out, you ain't gonna never learn how to write.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You might be able to sit there, if you study how to read it in itself, you might be able to do that, but when you go to write it out, you're not going to know what the hell you're doing. You're not going to know, well, a connector goes here. You understand that, oh, this character looks like this. It's supposed to properly be done like that. I mean, if you don't practice it, you're not going to get it. Like they say, practice makes perfect.
Right.
And I mean, it's as simple as that.
Right.
All right, you can go ahead and erase that from apart.
Okay.
Right at the top, write down gather. Like you're gathering the fruit or materials. And then next to it, write down Wabataza. Wabataza.
Wabataza.
And underneath that, write down set apart. Set apart.
Oh, set apart.
And then it's gonna be something funny. Korash.
Korash.
Got it.
Sha.
Yep. And then underneath that, write down rise.
Rise.
Give yourself enough space so you can do the characters though.
That must be Kwam.
Yep. So you should definitely know that from the prayers.
That's my name. Lucky.
Oh yes. Salakia. I just immediately go to the prayers whenever I see certain words.
That's not what it is, Quam?
Oh yeah, it's fine. And then you can go ahead and write out the ancient Hebrew and the Syrian Hebrew for all three of those.
Come.
So you don't have to worry about it being or looking funky more. It's just that's just your handwriting. Like when you write out the characters. What matters is you doing the right character. That's what your brother or something.
It's like, you gonna get that tundra yet? You want to go get it?
Oh, we're talking about the
When you about to get a tundra? Toyota tundra?
yeah, the first one was around 4, but I saw a 2013 Highlander for 16,000. It's got like 17,000 miles on it, but I ain't gonna suit that one up just because it's more spacious, and the Highlanders run for a hot minute.
Yeah, shit. I thought you was gonna get the tundra. I'm more masculine, big as fuck. Oh yeah. I mean, people buy those. Yeah, that's the big truck that they had. That must be nice.
I feel like it should be too expensive.
It may be. If you, I mean, you man, the people should work a deal with you. But you see, you never, it just depends what dealership you go, which one you get.
Yeah. That's why I wanted the Highlander because it was bigger. That got 4, that shit. It's like a female car.
Yeah. It's like a little sporty thing to get around, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be moving soldiers that much with it.
No, I'm not.
Cause I seen one before and I sat in the back seat. It's like,
Yeah. I just get it back there.
nah, so the whole thing.
Driving deep.
You might as well get the Tundra, man. Probably could find it. Probably do a test drive first.
I was saying, I'm gonna look for one when I get home then.
Yeah, you go to one of the Toyota dealerships.
I just figured since the Tacoma was so expensive, the Tundra would be expensive too.
The Tacoma was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is. People like that. White boys be getting
Toyota's expensive.
Damn. Yeah, you might have to get like a little older Toyota Tundra, like 2015 or something.
Shit, you think 15 is expensive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that 13 with the Highlander. That's like
best deal out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're looking at paying like 18,000 a month.
Damn. Oh, y'all do a test drive on a Tundra first though. You might fall in love. Get that curves and shit.
Okay, curves.
Yes,
I was like, from wherever you come to school and I'm hitting curves like that.
Oh man. What about hit curves?
Man, we was on the way to St. Louis.
Yeah.
And when we got her looking at places, back tired always hit the curb.
Man, because it thinks I do it. Yeah, probably. I probably didn't notice.
Nah, I don't know. One vehicles across fucking drive.
Yeah,
They gotta hit a curb.
yeah, when they big as hell like that.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't look up on them. They big, they're like huge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. It's 2010, they went 17 for it. It's an Indy. That motherfucker. If you get this one, the test drive first.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'll look for car.
You should right here, you, bro. If you get this one right here, I got 133 miles. But,
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, if you get one like this, boy, that should be dope. Man. Be hardcore, man. Yeah,
Keep jokes.
yeah, you got the Polaris, the Ram. If you do a test drive in Indy, let me know. I'll go with you. So I can see what it's like in that one.
Yeah, it's 12 bar. It's real 12. So I'm gonna get the viewer just like write it down.
Almost got mixed up with quad.
Oh wait, it's like why pointing that out?
See, I don't get that thing.
So you'll connect the
N or this one, you know what I'm saying?
the quad and the wob.
And this one's by itself.
It's like
You know what I'm saying?
no, it's 12.
It's what?
It's 12.
It's confusing though, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
extremely. Just like if you look at the, because like normally you don't see characters where
at the beginning of the word.
not only that, but like for ones at the end where they keep their A, like
Exactly.
for the Obataza, like normally the A at the end of the Taza would have been dropped.
Right.
But like that's just one of them rare occurrences.
Come. Yeah, but it's expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a couple of them that's in your price range that's dope. Like this one. Oh, that's in my lab. It's about 100,000 miles. Yeah. That's really the best one. This one here, the 17,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are more expensive.
Yeah.
If you want a normal, yeah, for sure. It's even the ones they so crazy. Even the ones with 200,000 miles, they still want that much.
That's wild.
They really don't even care about the miles they got. A lot for. This one's in Lafayette. Got 80,000. 15. 2008. And if you want to tow something, you can tow stuff too.
Yeah.
It's like be like Hippolyte's truck. They got throw levels?
So what's babies what we have carry them all around. Just give them about 5.5 months.
I know there's a dope Lexus SUV around the corner from here. Yeah, you know Lexus is a Toyota, just like a more like luxury version.
Hey, you go ahead and erase that from the car?
Go. So yeah, it's around the corner. I see how much they went for it. Next time I get a chance. It's all black. It's got silver chrome. It look all like presidential.
Talking about it's a camp.
Yeah. And that dealership only like big 1,000 or 2,000 down.
Right now, call out. And to the right of it, we're gonna write Quara. Now the It's just normal with the I. No, yo.
Like, there's another A on that thing?
Actually, it's like. Oh, no, you got it right. My bad. I'm tripping. And then under that, right down, come near. And then right down for Rob. Under that, right down meet, like you're meeting somebody. And then right down for Rob.
Like, what, right?
Kind of with the QARAH.
Like, whenever you.
Oh, yeah, see, I thought I had that mixed up. Yeah, you had the other A up in there.
Which one?
The
This one?
top one. So it's Hora. And then you can go ahead and write out the ancient Hebrew and the Syrian when you're ready.
Okay.
My grandpa was to help me out with credit cards because I don't have any credit. I didn't know if it was allowed for me to get a card.
I know that's about down the street. They're allowed. But like we said, maybe after class we just drive by real quick and show it to you. You can walk up on it and look at it. It's basically like a Highlander, but it's more luxury.
I think card businesses are hurting from the coronavirus. So
They are.
it's going to take again.
They are. Trust me, they are. I was gonna say, hey, if they had diesel truck, I got no credit. They're gonna take my money. Did you see one I was posting a video a little while ago with the white one? I put it on Facebook. Yeah, me and Kamal went and did a test drive. Put the gas on that one. You like stuck to the back of the seat. It's diesel. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah. Had like a big bumper on front, like metal. It was like lifted. It was big as fuck. Yeah, it was like 300 a month. It would have been a year and a half. If I put 2 G's down, it would have been a year and a half to 2 years. Hey man, but with diesel, so you have to pay extra for repairs and for like you want an oil change. It costs like triple regular. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know enough about diesels and all that. I got no reason. You got if you get diesel, you got like working. If you just drive it every regular shit, you break them down. Yeah, that's just what people say. I don't think it's really gonna break down. They just kind of say they like to work. You know, they just talking shit. If I got it, I was thinking I need to get some like type of work with it, like pulling something.
Oh, you're missing the but at the end of at that one.
Bob?
Corrupt. That's like it. Corrupt, but there you go. Don't forget your connectors for the ancient Hebrew. Check out your for the Korah, the Yakan. Yeah. Right now, that's the wild. So those are two easy characters to mix up though. No, you had it right for your Assyrian Hebrew. It was just the ancient Hebrew. You mixed up your Ha and your Ya.
Right.
Yeah, that's 12. That's real 12. If you use a second to write it down. So I can tell you kind of went a little slack on your study in the Hebrew though, Kumapar. So normally you wouldn't mix up the Ha and the Ya so much. Shoot, no excuses, yo. No excuses.
I keep getting it messed up too.
Nah, it's a easy mistake. You see, unless you're actually, drilling it into yourself, like it's gonna take you a minute to get this down. Shoot, you're a trooper, Kumapar. You should be drilling this into yourself. Learn all the scriptures you can early on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to accumulate as much knowledge as possible.
Hold that down.
Right.
But I hope they don't know.
Right. That's about the level you want to get on. So you can get to the point where you don't even have to pull out a notebook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can be like Kapash and Tarap and Patazah. You're saying the generals and all the mighty captains and officers in this truth, and you just pull it off the dome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got 3-4 brothers holding scriptures while you're just bouncing around.
Right.
You understand? I mean, that's what happens when you study. You got this stuff ingrained in your memory. I mean, and that's something that a lot of our people should be doing really daily. See, if you can't daily, then you assign certain days throughout the week to study. Saying set aside, maybe like an hour, 2 hours throughout those days. Sit down, read the Bible, understand, look up the classes, do what it is you got to do in order to grow in this truth. Go ahead.
If I could, you could all like what I do in the mornings. As soon as I wake up, I read a couple scriptures, pray a little bit. As soon as I wake up in the morning, roll around in bed, doing something like that. Check Facebook too,
Right.
But also, do those two things. Then they're like my morning routine.
Right. So that's a great thing to do, is just get in that routine of doing these things. And so you definitely want to get in the routine of praying.
Right.
You definitely want to get in the routine of studying the scriptures, watching classes, do whatever it is you got to do. Whether you got to listen to, the classes at your slave, if you're able to, whether you get maybe 30 minutes to yourself after you wake up before you go to the slave to watch classes, study a little bit, you got to be able to make sacrifices for this truth.
Right.
But you can go ahead and erase that. Should be enough time.
If I could also.
Go ahead.
For brothers, don't be afraid to check out some of these other classes in these other cities too, man. There's some mighty brothers be dropping some heavy stuff.
Right.
Captain Soccer War, Captain Gadar out in Cali.
Right.
Captain Malqua, whenever he teach, I always try to get it, watch some of his.
God.
A lot of brothers be different zones, be dropping the heavy truth.
God.
You want to be checking them out.
Saying there's no worries. All these brothers in these different zones. Fill it up. All right, I got you. All these brothers in these different zones, we all teach the same truth. Yes, and we're not like some fake Israelite group who sits there and changes how it is the scriptures are, broken down, or how it is you speak the language. You understand? We are one body or one spirit.
Yeah, I'm gonna push up for a second. So I'm gonna push my man.
Step on my J's.
Oh, okay. Get up there.
Thirsty.
And then we can do that, I'm sure what it's about. That's it, that's it.
All right, so at the top, write down C. Like you see somebody. And then next to it, write down Ra-ha. Ra-aha.
What cup is this?
I think it's mine.
This is your morning now? You want to say it took so long? Yeah, my fault.
No, you're good.
Okay, that's what we gotta go there.
That's my phone's mine.
Oh, I'm gonna say, man. Let her do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. You too wild?
I gotta squeeze through here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of feels too big.
Right. It's a little bit of a tight fit. And then,
Is that why with the
I guess, yes, 12. Yes, 12.
you know what
Ra-ha.
I'm
So when you combine it
saying?
together, beneath that, write down increase. Nah, yo.
Hey, chill out.
No, you had half of it, right? I-N-C-R. Yeah. Increase.
Right?
Get rid of that S and the E. A-S-E. And then the Hebrew is Rabah. Rabah. I gotta speak up a little bit more so you can properly hear it.
No, it's like it.
No, because when you say this Hebrew, like there's a lot of force behind it. So if you kind of so if you don't speak up,
You want this mic out of one?
we speak too loud. We got the online mic over here.
No, I want I gotta hear you. You know what I'm saying? That blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand what you're saying? Bye. You know what I'm saying? Bye. It could be anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of force. You forgot the H.
Bye. See, you know what I'm saying? Say it again, out of one.
Rabah.
Exactly. I can hear it now.
So I don't know if you can hear the air come out on the ha.
The H, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Color.
No, yeah. Hebrew, there's a lot of force behind it. A lot of exerting of breath.
Come.
Other than that, write down pursue.
Sue?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Pursuit of happiness. That's what. That's why I want. Good try, though. Hey, nah.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. Good work, so you
Yeah,
tried that out. That's what the games out here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, at least you
Tried it
tried.
out, you
Damn
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Damn right.
When I was you, bro, I would have stopped me like, how do you
Listen, I would have been worse than that. They'd have been like, where the hell does Q come from?
Pursue, like chasing somebody. P-U. So you gotta erase everything with P. P-U-R-S-U. Yep. Yeah, you got it. You got it. And then to the right of it, you'll put Radap. I don't know if you heard the last one, but it's a pop. Radap. Radap. Like Rada and Pa. Count them. And then you can go and write out the ancient Hebrew and the Syrian Hebrew.
It's just weird. I was just looking for it. I didn't see it.
Might be in that drawer.
In this room?
Yeah, the front drawer, the top little one. Bump had it.
Council. Yeah.
That's for all our lives, man.
Hey, he ain't lying. I still got some other clear. Like.
And if I could, while Kuma Park's writing that out, I'd like to pull a scripture.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go to Genesis 11:7, man, to show why what we doing here is so important, man, and why we got to come back to our native tongue.
All right.
Understand, which is Hebrew.
All right.
Now I'm going to Genesis 11:7, and this is under, I believe, King Nebuchadnezzar. Is that how you say his name?
Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis. Where he was building the Tower of
Babel. King, what's that dude's name? Nimrod?
Nimrod,
Yeah.
Salakia. King Nimrod, Salakia. My fault. I was watching The Matrix earlier this week. King Nimrod, Salakia. All right, so Genesis 11:7. This is the most
I got it if you want it.
Go ahead.
Genesis 11:7. All I can have it. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language.
And do what to their language?
Confound their language.
Now, confound means what? To confuse. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say lost.
Yeah, lost, confused. Now, keep going. Let's get the rest.
That they may not understand one another's speech.
That they may not understand one another's speech. Now, this is such a heavy point because before then, even though these was heathens and everybody else on the nation, what was everybody speaking?
Right.
Hebrew.
Everybody was speaking Hebrew.
Right.
You understand? This is the first native tongue. This is the language of the Most High. This is the language of the Most High. And he did this for a purpose because the same way that you see right now what's going on, these Black Lives Matters, and you marching with the oppressor and marching with these other heathen nations, we can't come together with these heathen nations. The Most High done everything in his powers to keep us from coming together with these goddamn nations, including making us lose our native tongue.
All right.
You understand? Because he does not want us coming together with these heathens, man. And that's why the Sha Wan Qa Dash is so important. Because just like he made us lose our language, he also put a prophecy out that says that he will put the truth back on the earth. And the truth is our native tongue. Like we all speak English, but we're not from England. You
Right.
understand? This is our native tongue, man. And that's why these Sha Wan Qa Dash classes is so damn important. So we will get back to understanding the Hebrew, how to read it, how to write it. We didn't know English at first, right? We got it through all this goddamn practice and studying. Right. And that's the same thing that we have to do on this, man. Right. To get our native tongue, man. That's all I want to bring out the water.
Big point, other one. Super heavy point. I'll take it from Paul. I'll take it. Yeah. I'm gonna base it off your handwriting. I'll take it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Writing so Hebrew.
Like I'm just used to like doing it how it is. Like whenever you read it, either through the Blue Letter Bible or the Meccan Mamre, I'm used to writing it out how it is on there. So being a little bit more, your character's a little more, I don't know, put it like detailed, you could say. Yeah. Look at your Assyrian for increase or rabat.
For the bot?
For the rabat.
Assyrians? Oh, Salaki. I'm tripping. Salaki. That's like no. No. You know what I'm saying?
No, having to learn two sets of characters can definitely be confusing.
I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can as long as you got it correct on them, you can damn near like copy and paste from the ones above.
Right.
And yeah, it's 12. That's real 12 right there.
Yeah, I'm right.
You understand? For all the viewers, this Hebrew, it is far from simple or easy.
Right.
You understand? You got to study damn near your whole life to get this perfected.
Right. If I may. My fault. If I may. So like we just brought out, man, like this is our native tongue, man. And the reason, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody enjoys this, man. This is hard. Like most time when something is hard, what do most people do? They give up on it.
Right.
They're not trying to do nothing hard. It's easier to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right.
Who the hell wants to come here every Friday and learn this?
Smoke some weed.
Right, smoke some weed. You want to do something that's easier. It's easier to roll a blunt than to sit in this class and actually learn this language, man, from priests and prophets of the Lord.
Right.
And if I could I get another scripture? Can I get 1 Corinthians 14 and 18, man? Like, this is such a heavy thing, man, that we got to do. Like everybody knows my Hebrew sucks. But my Hebrew sucks because it just sucks. It's not from a lack of studying or learning.
Right.
It's because I literally got to do this every goddamn day, the same way that I did with English. Because when I was first learning English, you need the scripture again? 1 Corinthians 14 and 18. I'm going to start at 18. 1 Corinthians 14 and 18. Just let me know when you got it. But like when I was first learning English, right, I was one of them kids that had to go to speech therapy. Am I the only one?
No,
okay.
I had to go there.
All right, so y'all know how hard it was to learn English.
Yeah.
Like I didn't say yellow, I say yeller.
Yeah.
I say yeller. I didn't say sausage. I was like sausage. I couldn't get English for nothing because it was hard to me. It was hard. And little did I know that was just the spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you ain't supposed to be speaking on English any goddamn way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like it's the same process with this. That's why Sabbath service is so important. That's why the Friday Sha Wan Qa Dash class is so important. Like I just recently learned how to actually say Sha Wan Qa Dash. I used to mutilate that. You get what I'm saying? Because this is not an easy thing to learn, man.
Right.
And let me know when y'all got that scripture.
It's like, I just want to add one point about, you bring out how difficult it is to actually learn this language. Saying for the students.
1 Corinthians 14 and 18. Salaki.
So for the students that can simply look at the alphabet, they have like a photographic memory,
right?
And they never have to look at it again. Even then, you still got to study these words,
right?
Because you might know the alphabet, but you won't know how the hell to say these words,
right?
You'll be sitting there, right? You'll be sitting there, combining the characters, and you might, say it, but it's not going to be correct. You're not going to know when it is to drop an A at the end of a word, when it is to combine two characters together, so you can drop an A out of that word. I mean, you got to constantly be studying.
Right. Listen, you got to be a mighty man in this truth to really get a hang of this, because I still struggle with it. It's not no easy thing. And that's why it's such a heavy point. The I.S.U.P.K, and this was said by a man mightier than me, that is the honest truth, man. You get what I'm saying? This is the absolute truth for this statement right here. The I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, is the only school on planet Earth or any other planet on the face of this universe, you understand, that you will never graduate. You will never graduate this school. Every time you come in here, you're going to learn, whether you're a trooper or an officer of 10,000. Salakia, officer of 5,000, captain of 10,000. You get what I'm saying? You're going to always be learning. And if you're not learning, guess what you're not doing? You're not doing your goddamn job.
Right.
You understand? This is the only school you will never graduate. Let me know when y'all got that scripture. Most High Christ. Let's get it. 1 Corinthians 14 and 18. Okay. Loud and strong.
1 Corinthians 14 and 18.
Go ahead.
I thank my God.
You think who?
My God.
Who?
My God.
Everybody God.
No, my God.
The God of the white man.
My God.
The God of the Chinese man.
My God.
The God of the Moabite.
I thank my God.
Damn right. I thank my God. My is a possessive word. This ain't everybody's God. This is your God, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Keep going.
I speak with tongue more than ye all. Ye all.
Ye all. Damn right. I speak with tongues more than ye all. Now, when it's saying I speak with tongues, what is he talking about? Now, I want you to take the Christian philosophy and the Christian Holy Ghost and shabalabala and all that off of it. What does he mean when he said I'm speaking in tongues? Damn right. He's speaking a different language, Hebrew. He think his God, that he speak in tongues more than you all. You get what I'm saying? That he knows his native tongue, that he knows his language. That goes to show you that this class right here, as well as the Sabbath service, is very important. Right. We must understand our language, man. And we must thank the Most High that we understand what our language is and that we learn it and speak it. Keep going.
Yet in the churches, I had rather speak 5 words with my understanding.
Keep going.
By my voice, I might teach others also.
By who? Say that again.
That by my voice, I might teach others also.
When you learn this Hebrew language, you know what your responsibility is? Go ahead, Kumpa.
Teach others also.
Teach others also. That's what we must do, man. That's why this Sha Wan Qa Dash class is so important. That's why when I'm reading the Hebrew and I'm messing up, everybody corrects me. You know what I'm saying? Madara always corrects me. He won't let me get away with nothing. You get what I'm saying? Because we must understand this and learn it and perfect it the same way we do this goddamn oppressor's language.
Right.
Keep going.
Then 10,000 words in an unknown tongue.
Damn right. It's more glorious to speak 5 words in Hebrew than 10,000 in this goddamn English language. You understand?
All right.
That's what the glory of the Most High is all about. It's more glorious to speak, to do the Hebrew salute, Yahba Shimya Shabrakatah, than it is to be like, hello, how are you doing?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This right here is some of the most important stuff you could ever learn in life, man. Your native tongue. How many times have we went in spots and we seen these goddamn heathens talking in their goddamn language in front of us? We don't know if they talking about us or what. Don't you want to be able to do that? Go into a spot and just get the roasting heathens just for no reason. And even if we ain't, make them feel like we are, because ain't that how they make us feel?
Right.
They be in their language, and you be ready to break their jaw. So lucky, but you do. You be like, man, this goddamn heathen talking about me. I have to beat them up.
Right.
Listen, you know how you get back at them? By learning your language, your tongue, and doing the same thing. If it ain't nothing but 5 words, they ain't crap themselves. You see one of your Hebrew brothers in there, you walk in there, Yahbashim Yashapakathum. Damn right, kind of gun, Yahbashim Shapakathum. He just get to looking like, what did they just say about me? You feel me? It's more glorious to learn 5 words in your tongue than it is 10,000 in the oppressor's language. That's all I want to bring up, man. So lucky.
Sha Wan.
I did have a question, but I don't think it's correct.
Go ahead, let's get it in.
No, I was just gonna ask if that was a precept to, I don't know the exact scripture, but I think it's when the Lord sent, like he gathered the nation of Israel together, and he sent an angel upon them to where, like, so originally, because like, you know, it's after the nation of Israel was scattered, and we forgot our own tongue, and we were learning all these different languages.
Right.
And the Lord gathered us together, and he sent an angel upon us, and all of a sudden we could understand like one another. Like we heard, like the language that we knew, we heard it when, you know, one of our brothers was speaking it, even though they were speaking a different language. I didn't know if that was a precept or not.
Yeah, I know what precepts you're talking about. I'm not sure. I just remember one of the General Muhammad, I don't know if it was him or Yohanna pulling this out when I was like a 50. You know what I'm saying? But I'll do some research to give you an exact answer, so I'll let you know after the class.
Okay. What?
But I know exactly what precepts you're talking about. Okay. I know exactly. I think this might be it, but I don't want to give you the wrong answer, so let me research it.
What?
No sweat.
You can go ahead and erase that one part. There should be enough time.
$45. Want to get these prayers in?
Yeah, you already know. So I'm gonna hand the class over to Kumapar. What do you?
Nah, Cooper got it.
Who's that?
Might as well get your practice in.
Come to your left, Kumapar. Stand in front of the board.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, Harlem, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother or sister in the school. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months
Period. The brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 to 21. Malachi 3 and 8 to 10.
Right.
Meaning 10th in Hebrew. Mashariah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convention. Convocations, which the Passover was to be announced.
Yeah, we still waiting on orders from that. Still waiting on orders for the Passover. So make sure you keep watching Commander Gen.YAHANNA. Right. When he say move, you move. If he say jump, you say how high.
Right.
Keep going.
Right. God. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, band, headband, scarf. And with that, a mazam, which means to rise.
Right.
Well, punk will have to do, which means turn the face to east.
It's like before you start these prayers from afar, I can make sure you say these prayers with power. Understand? You want to make sure the Lord hears you when you pray for Him to bring you up out of this hell we're living in, and when you pray for Him to bring death and destruction to our enemies. Go ahead.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abano, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayya, Shimka, Malapaka, Daba, Zayaka, Hayya, Aisha, Ba'avazza, Kawwa, Hayya, Bashamayim, Nathan, Cow. Your word. What's your luck with no? What's your luck with? Have a weapon no. What's a weapon no? What's up? Double no. Bonus of one. Above. How much of what no? I was sure no. My young. Right. The cup. I'm a lucky. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. I've got the power in the Hebrew. Yahoo! Ba'ashem Yahushua! Barakashah! The domino! Hakat! Lava. Call my Allah! What? Hakat! Let's go!
for the power in the English. Yahweh!
Yahweh!
In the name of Yahushua! Please give us the power!
Please give us the power!
The power to heal!
The power to heal!
All manner of sickness!
All manner of sickness!
And all manner of disease!
And all manner of disease!
The power to cleanse the lepers!
The power to cleanse the lepers!
The power to raise the dead!
The power to raise the dead!
The power against unclean spirits!
The power against unclean spirits!
To cast them out!
To cast them out!
In the name of Yahushua!
In the name of Yahushua!
Thank you!
Thank you!
So be it!
So be it!
Blessings in Hebrew.
Barakatayahu! Barakatayahu!
Yahushua!
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 Wamaka'ala!
Walayim!
Walayim!
Matazayah!
Matazayah!
Matazabaya!
Matazayah!
Alawakiyahana!
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 Hasarayim!
Hasarayim!
Hakwatazayim!
Hakwatazayim!
Hakayayim!
Hakayayim!
Wahakwatiyim!
Wahakwatiyim!
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Bashim!
Bashim!
Yahushua!
Yahushua!
Muhammad!
Muhammad!
The prayer for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh!
Bless you, Yahweh!
And Yahushua!
Yahushua!
And Michael!
And Michael!
And the angels!
And the angels!
Commanding General Yahanna!
Commanding General Yahanna!
The general!
The generals!
The captain!
The captains!
The officers!
The officers!
The troopers!
The troopers!
And the sisters!
And the sisters!
Yahweh!
Yahweh!
In the name of Yahushua!
In Yahushua!
Thank you!
Thank you!
So be it!
So be it!
Blessed are you, Yahweh!
Blessed are you, Yahweh!
King of heaven and earth!
King of heaven and earth!
And all things living!
And all things living!
Yahweh!
Yahweh!
In the name of Yahushua!
In the name of Yahushua!
Listen to us now!
Listen to us now!
Right now!
Right now!
Send evils and curses!
Send evils and curses!
And punishment and destruction!
And punishment and destruction!
To the heathen!
To the heathen!
That speak against us!
That speak against us!
Thy prophets!
Thy prophets!
The teachers!
The teachers!
The princes!
The princes!
The priests!
The priests!
The Israelite brothers!
The Israelite brothers!
And the school!
And the school!
Send evils and curses!
Send evils and curses!
And punishment and destruction!
And punishment and destruction!
To the heathen!
To the heathen!
And shake loose the treasure!
And shake loose the treasure!
Of the rich of Israel!
Of the rich of Israel!
That refuse to give to the school!
That refuse to give to the school!
Force their riches!
Force their riches!
To enter into that sanctuary!
To enter into that sanctuary!
Send evils and curses!
Send evils and curses!
And punishment and destruction!
And punishment and destruction!
To the Edomites!
To the Edomites!
And the nations!
And the nations!
And the drug dealers!
And the drug dealers!
The court system!
The court system!
The prison system!
The prison system!
Planned Parenthood!
Planned Parenthood!
All the governments of our enemies!
All the governments of our enemies!
Amalek synagogues and armies!
Amalek synagogues and armies!
Roman Catholic Church!
Roman Catholic Church!
The Pope!
The Pope!
Islam!
Islam!
Christianity!
Christianity!
Egyptology!
Egyptology!
Militia!
Militia!
Ku Klux Klan!
Ku Klux Klan!
Aryan Nation!
Aryan Nation!
Skinheads!
Skinheads!
Posse Comitatus!
witchcraft.
Weapons of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space programs.
Army.
Army.
Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And airways. The cable access channel. The radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of our people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathens. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us.
They're trying to stop us from broadcasting your words.
Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues. Shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Let your house shine. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause to be known. By all. There is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it.
We're missing a prayer. No, we're missing a prayer. Will you pray for the families? All right, no sweat.
Son, which means turn and face the teacher. Man of Israel. Christ salute to the teacher. Man of Israel. I.S.U.P.K. Amazing. What?
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
So basically, you said, Lord or God, bless you in the name of Christ.
Yazamatai. Christ salute to the teachers, sisters. Men of Israel. Mansabat. Amazing. Barak.
Yahweh Shah. Walk me through it.
You can say
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Alathan.
Hashem. Yahushua.
Yahushua.
You basically said, Lord or God, watch over you in the name of Christ.
Come on, Park. Cole.
Yazamatai. Class dismissed.
That's right.
These letters, these characters, something else, right? I can try.